Hello everyone, it's David Taylor at Web Media in Chester, and this week's online marketing secret is about how you get your business website to the top of Google, which has got to be one of the most desirable places for any business to be right now. If you think about the way that finding business has changed in the last 10 years, an awful lot of people go researching on Google if they're looking for a business product or service. So for many businesses, getting on the first page of Google is the absolute lifeblood of where they get customer inquiries. And I just want to share with you how that happens. So the first thing to say is that you need to understand what people are searching for in your business or industry. And here's an example of a phrase. If you were a loft conversion company, for example, and the phrase I've picked is loft conversion Cheshire, which is a typical phrase that you might search for if you were thinking of having your loft converted in your house. Now we have the tools to tell you, whatever your business is, what the highest searched terms are by consumers looking for your kind of business. And in this case, you can see down the bottom here that the term loft conversion Cheshire actually gets around 140 active searches on Google a month. And if you're a loft conversion company in Cheshire and you're not on page one of Google, you're potentially missing out there on 140 inquiries, and that's got to be worth an awful lot of business to you, which is when you start to see the real value of getting your business website on page one of Google. So let's head over to Google itself now, and you can see here at the top of the page I've done a search for that term, loft conversions Cheshire, that gets 140 active searches a month. And you can see here's the page of results. And the first thing you see in this first three entries are the sponsored or paid advertisements. And most people now know that those are paid ads, and some people will click through on one or more of them. Similarly, down this right hand column here, people mainly know that these are sponsored advertisements as well, and some of them will get clicked depending on how well they're written. But in the main, people will focus on this other set of results which have a white background in the center of the page, and these are called the organic results, and this is what Google presents the searcher with. And most people think that this is what Google has deemed to be the most relevant and authoritative results to show you if you are searching for loft conversion Cheshire. And indeed, what you will see is a whole bunch of websites here that have something to do with converting lofts in Cheshire, which is good. You think Google has given me what I wanted, but the question on your mind is, why is Google presenting you with these 10 organic results on this page, and why not the 10 on page 2 or page 3? How does it decide that these are the most appropriate to show you for page 1? Well, let me just pick out one in the center here, which is this organic entry right here, loft conversion Cheshire. The first thing that you'll see is in the blue link is that the first three words, loft conversions Cheshire, actually mirror the words that we searched for in our Google search at the top of the page here. And what's happened here is that this is not a coincidence by this company. This is a very deliberate thing that they've done. What they've done is they know that there are 140 searches a month for this term, and so they've put the term loft conversion Cheshire as the first three words in the page title at the top of their homepage. And I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a second. So that's the first thing that they've done, which has helped them get on page 1 of Google. The second thing that they've done is, let's look at their URL right there. And you can see that their URL is www.loftconversionscheshire.co. And once again, they have taken the target search term, Loft Conversions Cheshire, and they have actually made a domain name for their business out of those 3 words. And Google recognizes that and gives that a particular weighting and a particular weight of relevance. So there's 2 things they've scored well on. And here's the third. In the black writing here, you can see that in this sentence here, this company has used the 3 words again, Loft Conversions Cheshire. Not together this time, but the first 2 and then throughout, and then the third word, Cheshire. And this black writing is actually comes from what's called the metadata, which is in the coding behind the home page of this website. So those 3 elements there have helped Google believe, or convince Google to believe, that this website is very relevant to somebody searching for Loft Conversion Cheshire. Now let me click through to the website itself. But before I leave the search page, if you were searching as a consumer for the term Loft Conversions Cheshire at the top here, and in the organic results halfway down the page, you saw, the first thing you saw was a mirror of the words you searched for, plus the URL is a mirror of the words you searched for, plus the black writing contains the words you search for. All that consistency is what gets consumers to click through to the website and to you're halfway to getting an inquiry. And this is actually the Pinnacle website itself. If you look up in the top left corner, if you go and have a look at this site, you'll see that right at the top of your browser, the page title is Loft Conversions Cheshire. And when you land on the page, the first thing that you see right in the center of the page is a heading Loft Conversions Cheshire right there, which is mirroring those target words. And throughout the page here, you'll continue to see the use of the words Loft Conversion Cheshire right there and here. And that is how this page has convinced Google to put it on page 1. That's one of the reasons anyway. But it's a very good reason, and one that you can apply to your website straight away in order to radically improve the rank of your site. So if you want to know what the most searched terms are in your industry or business, do get in touch with us here at Web Media, and we'll be pleased to have that conversation with you and help you improve your ranking. That's it for now. See you next time.